Okay, I might have a crazy theory about Apple, and it's regarding the whole Creative Studio thing that they've just released. And I think that was a really genius move. And just to explain that, I need to start from the very beginning. Now, people nowadays are making a lot of money by creating iOS application and publishing them and then marketing them on social media by creating videos on them on how they are useful. Here's the thing, to make application, they are making iOS application and they're using Mac because you have to use Mac to make iOS applications. You can't do it any other way. Or if you don't have Mac, you probably need a Mac in like a cloud, like you need to use Cloud Mac or something like that. That's something, I don't know how to do that, but it's some complicated stuff. You need that. Now AI is making everything simple, but you still need Mac. Now, when you use Mac, you're using an Apple product to make an Apple product to sell it to Apple users. Because obviously, Apple users are going to do in app purchases and you're going to make profit out of it. Now, it's much more likely for Apple users to do in app purchases than Android users to do in app purchases. Because obviously, you have the money, right? If you have the money, you're going to use iPhone and you're going to do in app purchases. Now, here's the thing, people were making iOS applications from an Apple device and marketing them on social media by making content. And for content, they were using Adobe's softwares or DaVinci softwares, and they were editing things on it. Now, here's a crazy move. They brought in the whole studio for a really cheap price so people can just do monthly subscriptions and use those softwares. Why do I think it's a smart move? Creator economy is like $1 trillion plus economy. It's a really huge economy and it's only gonna keep increasing and increasing and increasing. App creation is only increasing now. It's not going down the hill. It's obviously gonna increase. AI is making everything a lot easier. Now, you make an application on an Apple device, you publish it for an Apple device, you market it using an Apple device, you make content for marketing using Apple softwares, and people who use iOS devices use this application and do in-app purchases, or people who watch those ads and have Android, they get iPhone to use this application. I mean, there are applications that are not on Android. There are applications that are only on iOS, and it's a crazy move. They're just making everything in the Apple, like they're dominating every single field. They're dominating at least 5 years in the future.